Hey Ronaldo, it doesn't get dark in this video. Well, hello everyone, welcome back. Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Thank y'all for taking the time out to watch. Not going to be a long video today. I'm going to talk a little bit about, well, maybe a couple things I got going on, which I've already mentioned. I've got some other video footage that might come out before, well, from before this video's being done, but this video's going to go out before that. So anyway, it is Wednesday afternoon, and I'm on my way to one of my largest properties, and I'm going to talk about my mower, the stand-up mower, the QuikTrak. Got to update, man. It's update time. That's right. So, as y'all know, I dropped the QuikTrak off at the dealer towards the end of last week because it had an oil leak on one side of motor, on the filter side. So, if you're standing on it, it'd be the left side if you're standing on the back of the mower. So I went by yesterday. They had just brought the mower in, and he was supposed to call me back yesterday afternoon. They were pretty busy. Didn't call me back, so I just took some time out today at lunch, and I swung by there on my way out to go get something to eat. And they had the mower in. There's a couple of things I wanted them to check while they had it with the throttle and like the fuel system and things. So they did some diagnostics on it. It had an issue when it got warm or hot at operating temperature. After you run it for a little bit, when you would throttle it down all the way with the throttle control, it would not idle all the way back down. It sounded like it was at 1/3 RP, 1/3 throttle, or even half throttle. It was just idling high once it got warm. So they checked on that, found out the idle screw on the throttle body, according to the tech, was backed out further than normal. The way he described it was, a lot of times all the ones he had seen on that particular setup were typically really close as far as how just being barely backed out, and the one on my mower was like twice or more as much backed out. So he tightened that down just a little bit, kind of to where most of them are, and thankfully it seems that the issue, from what he has seen cleaning the mower up and letting it run, is the O-ring or gasket on the back of the oil filter housing on that side of the engine is bad. It's leaking. So when you turn it on and it pressurizes there at the filter, it's actually pushing oil out in a certain spot on the top, I think, of that housing, and pushing it up. That's what he says he's found. So just an O-ring / gasket. So thankfully, with everything, according to the gentleman in the service department, getting on the interstate here, so just double check it, make sure nobody's in my blind spot. So according to the gentleman at the service counter that does all the tickets and everything, with all the diagnostic stuff they did on the fuel system, as well as all the labor and everything for repairing the gasket on the filter house, it's going to be about $400, maybe a little more. So I told them to go ahead and fix the oil leak, and they'd already done the diagnostic work, which was a little over half of it, labor and everything. So that's about what I'm going to be into it for, is about $400, which is kind of under my limit of what I was going to question, what I was going to do with it. So I told them to go ahead and do that, and hopefully that will take care of the issue. I'm hoping to have the mower back in 2 or 3 days. So we'll see. They had to get the O-ring in. They didn't actually have one in stock for that particular O-ring. So that's mainly going to be the hold up. The tech guy, really cool, went back there and talked with him. He said that it's probably only going to take him 30 or 40 minutes to take loose that stuff on that side and install it. And then they're going to run it, test it, and make sure that they're not getting any. Holy moly, that was, sorry, 18-wheelers cutting off a van. But, whoo, it's about to be bad. So once they do that, it should be ready to rock and roll. So, test time and everything. I discussed a couple of things that I thought were of concern to me, and he was real cool about it. Said, what he was looking at, and explained what he saw. Even had the service manager come back and look at it. And so I said, well, if that's the case, y'all been doing it for a while. Hopefully that's going to be it. Just be get that O-ring fixed. I knew the labor was going to be a little bit costly, not only for that labor plus the labor for like the diagnostic and fuel system adjustments. So that's kind of the update on the mower. So that's kind of the main thing I wanted to discuss. And this video was just where we're at with the QuikTrak. Been running the Z. It's been doing great. So thankfully I've got that mower as a backup, so I can kind of keep rolling. Just got a lot of stuff going on. I think I discussed in some of the other footage that I've got, so won't go into in depth on that. And what I got going today as far as what I want to get done, I probably won't do any footage of, so I just wanted to do this kind of an update video on the stand-up. That's where I'm at. And like I said, thankfully, glad it's a simpler fix, that they don't have to try to basically take the side of the engine apart and check the head according to what he said. So thankful for that, very much so. I am going to, like I say, try to get this stuff knocked out today. I did a 1 acre property and mow and trim and everything yesterday, and I also did the mowing on a 3.5 acre property yesterday afternoon, and I'm going to do the trimming there this afternoon and mow the 3 acre field next to that property. So that's what's going on. Not going to get any footage of it, but just kind of what's going on. So thank y'all for taking the time to watch this video. Leave me a comment below if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate the support. Just thankful that, like I said, again, that it's a simple fix. But appreciate all the support, all the comments and everything on all my videos. Always thankful for that. And just want to say, as always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.